Dear students, I am Subha Bansiwal, Assistant Professor English, SPC Government College Bhim. Today I am going to explain the poem The Queen of Delhi's Dream by Michael Madhusudan Dutt. This poem based on historical event. In this poem, the Queen of Delhi is Sayukta, who was the daughter of King of Kannauj, and she was the wife of Prit- um, Prithviraj Chauhan. Uh, Sayukta's father, the king of Kannauj, whose name was Jayachand, uh, celebrated a feast of victory, and in this in this feast, um, he invited all the kings of India, um, but all the kings of India in this feast, but Prithviraj did not attend this celebration because he considered himself the descendant of King Pandu, and he believed that this right, the right of the most powerful king, should be given to him rather than to Jayachand. So he did not went to went so he did not go in that uh, feast of victory. At this, Jayachand became angry, and um, Jayachand became angry, and he ordered a gold image of Jayachand to be built, and he put that image before the uh, gate of his castle. Uh, but uh, but Prithviraj went there in this feast, and he stole that image in this way, and it is said that he abducted some princess of that castle, and as a result, uh, Jayachand became very angry, and this um, is the historical background of this poem. In this, the poet has changed um, some events in this story. In this poem, he in this poem, uh, the king of Kannauj, Jayachand, um, the king of Jayachand, the poet changed some circumstances in this poem. Uh, Jayachand, it is said that Prithviraj, in that feast of victory, abducted Sayukta, who was the daughter of Jayachand, and for whose hand Prithviraj solicited her hand, but Jayachand had rejected his proposal. So there was bitterness in his heart. Um, so he abducted Sayukta, and later he married her. In this poem, the Queen of Delhi means Sayukta sees a dream. In fact, she sees two dreams, and these dreams indicate death of Prithviraj and her own end, her own death. Um, when as a historical background, when Muhammad Ghazni attacked India, uh, when Prithviraj Prithviraj Chauhan was the king of Delhi. and Muhammad Ghazni attacked India. He attacked Delhi, and but uh, there was a fierce battle, and King Prithviraj Chauhan was without help. And at this situation, Jai Chand did not help Prithviraj Chauhan because of his anger and bitterness in his heart. In this poem, the Queen of Delhi, who is Sayukta, sees a dream. And she says, "Methought there came a warrior mad, with blood stained brow and sheathless blade. Dark was her hue as darkest cloud, which comes the moon's fair face to shroud." And here the queen of Delhi, who is Sayukta, sees a dream, and in this dream she sees the goddess Kali, um, who is a warrior maid, who appears like a warrior maid, and with blood stained brow, and there was blood smeared on her forehead, and sheathless blood. Dark was her hue, and as dark as cloud, and her complexion was dark, like darkest cloud, which comes the moon's fair face to shroud. Just like a darkest cloud covers the fair moon, in the same way, um, the the complexion of uh, goddess Kali, or warrior maid, which whom she saw in her dream, the her complexion was very dark, which and round her waist a hideous zone of hands with charnel lightning shone, and around her waist, around the waist of this warrior maid or goddess Kali, there was a belt uh, through which hung uh, the the bones of hands of dead persons or demons whom this goddess had killed. And these bones were shining in the lightnings or light of the graveyard where she was standing. And and long the garland which she wore of heads all bathed in steaming gore, and this warrior maid was wearing a and garland of heads of dead demons, and and these skulls were smeared in blood, and hot blood was flowing out of these heads of demons. How fires the eyes, how fires the eyes by death unsealed and unblasted, how fires the eyes by death unsealed and blasting gleams which they revealed. And there was fire and brightness in the eyes of this warrior man. I shuddered, though I knew it was she, the awful, ruthless deity. Uh, when Sayukta saw this warrior mad in her dream, she knew that it is. She knew that she is goddess Kali, who is a cruel deity or ruthless deity, and who creates fear in the hearts of people, on whose dread altar on whose dread altar, like a flood, there flows for ye her victim's blood. And on the altar of this goddess, um, the blood of her victims flows like flood. It means blood is always flowing on her altar. Means her victims are sacrificed on her altar. I shuddered, for methought she came with eyes of bright, consuming flame, and when she saw this goddess, she became frightened and with eyes of bright, consuming flame, and there was brightness and fire in the eyes of this goddess. Daughter, she said, farewell, I go. The time is come, I must be so. Leave thee and thine, I will tonight. Then vanished like a flash of light. This warrior goddess said to Sayukta that daughter, um, farewell. She said that her time has come. That her time has the time has come to bid farewell to her and her people. And by saying so, she vanished from there with a flash of light. Thus, in this dream, Sayukta sees goddess Kali, who was very fierce in appearance and who addressed her as daughter and asked her, and this goddess bid farewell to her by saying to her that her time has come to the time has come to bid farewell to her and her dear ones. Thank you. Sorry, the rest of the poem will be explained in the next video. Thank you.